you so much for being here. Welcome to the tier list. I'm gonna get started, and right off the bat, I have to say that Cotton Shirt F minus by far, right? This has to be one of the worst, um, one of the worst armors by far. No use whatsoever. Very low defense. This is the initial armor you get when you start the game. Fucking terrible. Okay, never used for anything. It is one of the lightest ones to use, but not great. Odin's Bless. Now, this one has got to be an S plus armor. Why? The reason why is because it combos with so many things so fucking well. It combos with Ulay Cap to decrease SP consumption, and then you can on top of that um, you can combo with Valkyrie Shield and the Freaka uh, the Freaka Circlet to then have an increased in your magic defense, which is fucking wonderful. Like if you don't have a lot of like armors, elemental armors or anything like that, or even resistances to certain status, magic defense will prevent you from getting like hard magic defense will even help you prevent from getting frozen. So having this basically gives you a mark if you have the set with Valk Shield and everything else. This one, F. Terrible. Fucking terrible. Throw in the garbage. Kill yourself. F. Adventure Suit. F. Terrible fucking armor as well. Not good. Now this one, a mental, right? I think we have got to put a mental on B, right? Mental on B because it is actually I'll put it on A because mental is one of the cheapest items to farm. You can farm initially very easily, right? In the beginning of the game, by killing wolves, and then you can also um, enchant it, which is what a lot of people do. A lot of people enchant mantles because they're cheaper, they're easy to get, and if you break them, they're no big deal. You can also upgrade them pretty easily, like get them to +7 pretty easy because, you know, they're not an armor that it feels bad to break. So that's why I will put it on A. A coat, I'll put it on B, right? Mink coat, uh, I'll put it on B mainly because it's literally the shittiest version of a formal suit or um a glittering jacket, right? So yeah, it's stupid. It's so stupid. Now a Minko has got to be A, okay? For sure. One of the highest defenses in the game. Um and it's just so good. The only problem, the only reason it's not S, it is because it is so fucking heavy that if you have a character that do not have a lot of weight capability to carry, it will be shit, right? I'm gonna put where am I gonna put pattern? I think I'm gonna put pattern armor at A because it combos well with Magni Cap. Actually, I'm gonna put an S. Am I gonna put an S? No, I'm gonna put A because I don't like it that much. I'm gonna put it all the way in the front of A, like this. I think I like this better. Uh, Mainly because it combos with Magni Cap and Stone Buckler, and that way you can get a shit ton of defense, and you can also get on top of it Armor Charm from Venatus, and it will increase. You'll make your knight or paladin. Mainly, it's usually knight. Let's be real. Will make your knight very powerful. All right. Chainmail. Uh, I think chainmail because here I'm only consider slotted items, right? I consider chainmail to be a C. I hardly ever use it. It limits you a lot. Um, for the class you need to use. You can only use, like, in um, swordsmen and blacksmiths and merchants and stuff like that. So a lot of people have a hard time with them. So it's not good. I'm gonna put this one at a B as well as Lord's clothes. It gives one intelligence. It's not good, bro. And especially the the main reason for it. Actually, I'm gonna put it as C. The main reason why everybody fucking hates this, it's because it drops from AK, and this is the same probability as the card. Um, and that's why I'll keep it here because it is truly only good for um, alchemists because it's the only class that benefits from this, right? Glittering jacket S plus. Glittering jacket S plus is one of the only few armors that gives you um, magic defense flat, a hard magic defense flat, and it gives a possibility to uh, blind the mobs that attacks you, which then gives you a chance to like easily evade, or that decreases their flee, so you can hit them easier and everything. So it's great. Formal suit, I will put it at A, mainly because it's too hard to get to be viable. Like a mink coat would be better than it, in my opinion, more affordable, more usable, right? Yeah. Uh, so I'm gonna go with a silk robe now. Silk robe has got to be B. Has got to be B because it kind of affects the same way as a coat in my head. It's like a very good all-rounder. You can easily drop it. It's never gonna be too expensive to buy, and most of the classes that you usually play can wear it, right? Only a few classes cannot wear this. This is an scapular. This is a shit item, and I'm gonna put it all the way down here because only priests can wear it, and it's very low defense. It's just a shit item through and through. Like honestly, just a shit item through and through. This is Holy Robe, and Holy Robe I'm gonna put it as C as well because only merchants and swordsmen can wear it. It does have very good high defense, right? And I would put it here if you could use for at least like 4 different classes or something like that, right? This is the Holy Robe, I mean. This is Saint's Robe, but this is Holy Robe. The Holy Robe, I think is an S because it is the only armor that gives you resistance against demons. You can slot it and make this like one of the most powerful weapons by far. You put a Batori card on it or Evil Druid, and that's it. I would admit I'm gonna put it at F because it's complete shit. Complete shit. It's garbage, right? Um, I'm gonna put thighs. So this is one of the main ones for snipers, right? They love this. But like I said, if you're only looking at this tier list in terms of your classes alone, then this is gonna be very biased. And since I'm trying to have like an overall look at the game, I think this has got to be a B, middle of the pack uh, type of oh, somebody's killing you guys with this sound, huh? Sorry about that. Let me move away from this guy. Damn it. And it's just like an overall crappy, you know, like it gives one dexterity, and it is good, but you know that when you become sniper, you usually will go for a panty slaughter or a sniping suit. That's usually the way to go. This is mainly for uh, 1-1 classes, not very strong. A silver robe, I'm gonna put an F class. I have so many of these. I've been trying to make them useful and trying to make them use them at anything, but I can't do it. I just can't. It's just so fucking hard. A mage coat, I really like it, right? But is it great? No. I think I'm gonna put it down here. Let me see. Can I slot a mage code? Let me check. Let me check. Hold up. Mage code. You can slot it. It gives one. It does combo with something else. Okay. Okay. Now that I'm looking at this, you guys, if you guys see, it does combo with this item. But what does it drop from? Oh, these ugly things. Okay. Um, for intelligence, that would be 5. So this is giving 13 flat, 13 flat uh magic defense, which is by far the highest. NSP, 10% NSP is not good, and 4 int is like whatever. So even with this, it is a still slotted item. Oh, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to keep it where it is because you have to be restricted to a certain weapon. It's not a great weapon either. It doesn't give that much intelligence. I guess you are getting a total of 5. Yeah, 5 out of this. 5 intelligence. But I don't see unless you're trying to or- unless you're trying to find out where you would, you know, I don't know. I just unless you're trying to kind of close some kind of intelligence thing, this is where I'm gonna keep it. I don't care about it. This one has got to be an. I think yes. Nah, I'm gonna put it as an F. I think it's a ninja suit, and I hardly ever see people using for anything useful. And it's just a shit, a shit armor. A lot of classes can use it, I think, but you know, wedding dress. I'm gonna have to put it down here as well because it's shit. It usually doesn't have a slot, but it does give you magic resistance, which is why I'll put it here as being one of the best. This being a few of the worst, right? I'm just gonna reorganize these, and this has got higher grades of these items. I think this order, like this, maybe. Uh, here. I think I like how this looks so far. I put this one down there. Love these two. And this is worse than that. This is worse than that. There you go. All right, let's keep going. Legendary. This this mayo. I hardly ever see anyone using it. I know it's really good for paladin, so I'm gonna put it right there, same place as the ties because the ties give basically the same fundamental for the class. Like this gives dexterity, which helps out hunters a lot, and this gives a higher defense, which helps out um, paladins a lot. A flame armor has got to be S class. It's the equivalent of a card, really. Um, you know, if, even though it's restricted to a few classes only, I have to put S class because it's if I have this armor, it's one less thing I have to worry about. It's a Persona card, which is a pain in the fucking ass to get. I'm gonna go with this is a Gombine armor. It's really good. It gives high defense. It gives SP, I mean HP, and overall it combos with the whole set. So I'm gonna have to put an A because this is one of the greatest like early cheap armors you can buy from people, and everybody loves this thing, right? Valkyrie armor, I'm gonna put an S class as well in front of Odin's Blast because this thing just gives you +1 stat right off the bat, right? And that's great. Like nothing else gives that. And he also gives resistance statuses to certain things. So overall is a really good item to have. This is one of the mages one I don't quite know about. I know it's decent, but I know it drops from really difficult mobs, so I'm gonna put it at A right around here. This is a meteor plate, which I think is one of the greatest defensive armors. It gives resistance to freeze, it gives resistance to other statuses. I want to put it at S, but due to the fact that it's so difficult to farm this, I'm gonna have to put it at A, like at a high A. High A, because I don't feel good at putting this as class. Fuck it. I'll put this as S class, but all the way in the back as like the last contender on all of these. I think, I even think the flame armor is greater than that. Um, this is a what's it called? Orleans, an Orleans gown. Okay. It does increase your casting time by 15%. However, it makes your cast uninterruptible, which is the equivalent of a Fen card, right? So for a lot of people, I think this is kind of a decent car, decent weapon, like middle of the pack. If you like to, uh, actually, I'm gonna put this at A around here as well because A does the same job as a um what's the name? The same job as a Fen card, which if I'm going with the same idea as a flame armor, right? Then this also replaces a card, which is a Fen card. But the problem is it's too heavy to be carrying around, and it's just much simpler. Actually, I'm gonna put it lower even. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it as a B, all the way in the back of B. Um, actually, I'm gonna put it even lower. I'm gonna put it right here underneath Mage Coat. That's a C. Yeah, because it's just, the 15% feels so bad. It's so fucking heavy. And nobody likes that. I think this is a Divine Robe. I'm gonna put middle of the pack B. An alright armor. Not great, but, it's whatever. Now, this is the big one. This is the big one. Because this is panties. And panties are, in my opinion, one of, like, a lot of people think of this as one of the greatest combos because you can combo panties with undershirt and get a +5 agi and some fleet. This is what people go to the most for any agility build. Like this is the armor that people like the most, but you gotta slot it, and to slot it, you can see yourself losing about 30 million sometimes if you're unlucky because the chance of getting slotted is very hard. So I personally don't like it myself, but I have to give it credit where it's due. So I am gonna put it in the front of A. I don't think it's an S class. Uh, like now that I'm looking, I no, I think it has to be an S class. It has to be, bro. It has to be. All right. Uh, this is Diablo's robe. You have got to put this as one of probably the best armor in the game. This one and Diablo's armor. These are the two best armors in the game by far, right? Thieves' clothes has got to be in the same place as eyes because tights because of this idea here, right? Sniper suit, very restrictive, but it does very restricted to sniper, right? I think I'm gonna put sniper suit at probably A or B. I don't think it's an S plus type of vibe. So I'm gonna put it. I think. I think I'll put it at the top of at the front of B because here are a few things. Yeah, you gotta farm the or the archer from Thor. Map is super difficult. The armor kind of sucks, and I just say it's a little bit of an improvement from this. So I guess I'll put it at A. like around here. I think I'm pretty happy with that because it has to be better than ties by like a little decent amount. And it is for the class right after. Sprint Mail, it's my favorite set combo of all time. If the armor is by itself, it's probably here. But if it's with the rest of the combo set, I have to put even above Odin's Bless. Because it gives after cast delay, it gives HP, SP regeneration, it gives so much shit. But the, oh wait, yeah, it's just so great, bro. It's just so great, and everything has a slot, right? It's just armor, shoes, accessory. That's it. Like it's just so good. Now, Armor of Naga, I would like to think it's great, but reality is it's probably gonna be a B type of armor because the proc takes so long to kick in, right? And a Dragon's Vest, I'm also gonna put it. I'm gonna put it B or A, guys. What do you guys think? I think I'm gonna put it as A because it does the same thing as almost a. Okay, I'm gonna put it here. This is almost the same thing as a panty would do, but better, really. So, and that's what I think. But I think panty combo, it's still better than a Dragon Vest combo. So yeah, guys, that is um my tier list. I hope you guys liked it. I would love to hear your opinions on all these things. And you know, I hope you guys have a really good day today. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Thank you for being here.